headliners of Saturday night on at Westfest. How was the journey up?
Yeah, not too bad. Quite long, and then we hit a bit of traffic on the M6. There's a massive pile up, but yeah, not too bad.
It's probably one of the worst accidents we've ever witnessed. It was two coaches in a lorry, and it totaled the embankment, and yeah, it was really bad. But we weren't involved in it or anything. We were just driving past.
You didn't cause it, no?
Casually caused it and just trundle on, leaving a wake of destruction behind us,
Cool. So you had a chance to have a wee look around the site yet?
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, very, very scenic.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, the trees everywhere, the nice little lake and stuff down there.
Sure, a few people will end up swimming in that later on tonight.
Yeah,
yeah, with a lot of frogs.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, they're tiny.
Little frogs.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
Oh,
Castle.
we should check that out.
Yeah.
Feeding sand, I'll take it.
Yeah, God knows how many casualties there are going to be.
Yeah.
Could be frogs getting stood on the end of the whole festival. Okay, so what's new, you guys? Tell us a bit about yourselves.
Well,
What is new? So we just announced European and UK headlining tour, which runs like through October, November time. There's quite a lot of shows. It's our sort of it's actually our second headlining run. We did something earlier this year, but it's our longest headlining run, so that's quite interesting. And that will close out the year. We're also playing a number of other festivals. We're doing Old Fest. We're doing Mammoth Fest, we're doing SOS Fest in Manchester. We've got, we're quite busy to the end of the year. We're writing very hard as well, working on another album. Hopefully,
Awesome.
Try and get in the studio early 2015. Hopefully.
Cool. So, yeah, I actually had a listen to your album. Didn't look at free off Earache Records.
That's the second record.
Right.
Yeah, that was Plague of Conscience, and they did. When we submitted the record to them once it was all finished, like just for marketing, they decided to do a campaign to give it away for free. And I guess the idea was to just bring in as many people as possible to hear about the band.
Yeah.
It definitely gets talked about, like when a label releases an album for free. If a band does it, music is pretty free for bands in terms of things like MySpace and all that kind of stuff. But when a label does it, it's considered.
Yeah, it's considered a big deal.
So that was why they did it, and yeah, it was cool.
Cool. All right. So, what's your guys' favourite bands?
well, it's got to be Maiden. Love Iron Maiden, yeah. Big Iron Maiden.
Everyone loves Maiden.
Yeah, even got me Eddie tattoo and all that as well. First of many, I'm sure. But yeah, all that kind of stuff, like the new wave British heavy metal stuff, like the early thrash stuff, like early
You
Metallica.
can tell by your stuff it's kind of inspired slightly by that.
Yeah, definitely.
We try and combine the two, so like new wave of British heavy metal, and then like sort of thrashy Bay Area kind of stuff. So we're rooted in our British heritage, but yet we also have a big nod.
What's your thoughts on Metallica playing Glastonbury?
I mean, so long as they get up and play a really metal set, a real Metallica set, then I think it's cool.
Yeah. Give them the real Metallica show, instead of watering it down for the masses sort of thing. Just go and do what they do, just wreak havoc, give everyone a show. There's so many sort of happy clappy sort of headliners at the pop festivals and stuff. It's good to have it could be a necessary evil to a festival like Glastonbury, sort of thing, like giving them a really good kick in.
I mean, Metallica transcend everything, so it's like whatever they choose to do is always it's cool for them.
It's always controversial. Everything we do, it's all there's always this sort of call, or there's this sort of sellout, comments, I don't know. They've made some questionable decisions, no doubt, but sellouts.
Yes, true. But sellouts. I mean, God forbid anyone never made any money out of selling their music.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, God,
Yeah.
Metallica are awesome, like one of our biggest influences, and what they do, like now might not be so relevant to sort of hardcore Metallica fans like ourselves, but 88 Seattle, that DVD, that's
so it's brutal.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Cool. Alright, so what have you got planned for us tonight?
Got a heavy metal.
Yeah, really. Yeah,
not about folk.
not today.
Not this time. We have done acoustic sets in the past, for better or worse. not tonight. No.
There might be a few surprises in the set tonight. We've changed the setup a little bit. There might be something a bit different in there, but we're not going to say anything about that just yet.
Like a Britney Spears cover?
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
We're going to dress Andrea in a wig.
Yeah. I mean, you see some of the metal sort of metalized versions of like Justin Bieber songs.
Yeah,
I haven't.
It just proves that metal can make anything cooler.
Everything's cooler with metal.
So
it's like a musical bacon. Everything's better with bacon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything's cooler with metal.
Yeah, bacon. Take it you watch Epic Meal Time then.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
What's that? I don't know.
Oh, it's a bunch of Canadian nutcases who basically decide to make the fattiest things they could possibly make, just like loads of bacon and like McDonald's burgers, and then they just fry it all.
I've watched Man vs. Food quite a lot.
Yeah. It's kind of like a take on that, really.
Yeah. But they make like doll's houses out of bacon and burgers and stuff like that. It's awesome.
They made a tank out of meat.
Yeah.
And also they did a special recently with like Arnie Schwarzenegger.
Oh really? Arnie's in that?
Yeah, they did the Schwarzenegger Siamese they made. And basically at the end of it's like the Harley, the guy who hosts it, driving away with Arnie in a tank.
Awesome.
Too much testosterone to be.
Oh man, that sounds killer.
Alright, okay, so like, these are Arnie fans?
Yeah.
Obviously. Best Arnie movies.
Ooh. I don't know actually. It's a hard one.
Total Recall's pretty good. I like
Total
that.
Recall's cool.
I like True Lies.
True Lies is cool. Predator's classic.
Conan films.
Conan.
The soundtrack from Conan's amazing.
Yeah, the stuff. Yeah, the Arnie films are really good. I don't know, that Pumping Iron documentary is quite interesting.
It's funny. It's like the ultimate quote from that is when I pump my feel the pump, it's like I'm coming.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times.
I want to do it again. Come on!
I'm coming in the gym. I'm coming in home at night.
Yeah.
I'm coming all the time.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
It's good to see him in the Expendables movies and that as well.
He's got himself back in shape as well.
Yeah, he's looking better.
Obviously, you can't talk about Arnie films without talking about Terminator and Terminator 2. Terminator 2 is
amazing.
In fact, if you look at his filmography, like from, I don't know, maybe after Commando or whatever, all his films are like $100 million box office films.
Yeah. Commando's like the prototypical Arnie movie though.
Yeah.
It's got everything about Arnie and it's best one-liners. Everything.
Excellent one-liners. Have you seen the video on YouTube with all his one-liners and stuff?
Yeah.
It's awesome. So good.
Yeah. So Arnie or Stallone?
That is hard. Personally, I'm a bigger Stallone fan. I think Stallone's taken a few more risks in his career, which I respect. And he hasn't had the consistent success as Schwarzenegger. Yeah. But also, I like Stallone's story. He came from Hell's Kitchen in New York, rough area.
Yeah.
He didn't have a success till he was 30. And also, I really like that story about Rocky, how he didn't sign the rights to film over until they agreed to let him play it. Yeah. And he was broke and they were offering him loads of money, but he had that integrity to say, no, this is my movie. And anyone who has that level of artistic integrity, whether or not you like his genre, you have to respect it.
The man is cool. On the subject of Rocky, what's your favourite Rocky?
4 or 3?
Yeah, it's always 4. First one's a good movie.
First one's a great movie.
First one's great.
Second one, not so good for me, but then the third one's awesome. And
third one with Mr. T, that's killer.
Fourth one's good. Fifth one I didn't really like at all, but then Rocky Balboa I thought was a great way to sign it off.
The music and montages in the fourth one are amazing. Though.
Yeah, two montages.
Two montages. Count 2.
There's more than 2. There's you've got the montage of him driving, remembering, basically recapping the previous movies.
Oh yeah.
Right. Then you've got the training montage.
When he does the dragon press thing, that's insane.
Yeah. So you got montage. Adrian arrives. Montage.
Yeah. It's great on. But the music, that Burning Heart.
Burning
Heart.
It's on the Foster's advert. It's on it. It's stuck in my head. But the Rambo movies are brilliant. I really like the Rambo films. Obviously, Rocky films.
So latest Rambo, how violent was that?
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh yeah, John Rambo. Yeah, I've got a DVD.
Yeah.
I just like all the retribution. It's like, right, now you're in trouble. Like Rambo's on the case. It's like, come on, do it.
I'm trying to think of what are the other Stallone films. Demolition Man, I like that. I've got loads. Cobra, that's not very good. Tango, Cash, Assassins. He's done loads of movies.
Stop on the wall shoot.
Stop on my ass, all-time classic. I saw that when I was a kid. I remember.
Yeah.
What's that one he done with Dolly Parton? Rhinestone.
Rhinestone.
Amazing.
That was a song about Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Drinkenstein. Drinkenstein.
Drinkenstein.
It's amazing.
It's awesome.
We spend a lot of time actually after rehearsal watching videos on YouTube of things like Stallone and Rhinestone. I don't know why.
So, okay, we're going off on the movie tangent here, so let's try and bring it back. What dates are you coming up this coming tour?
Well, after this show, we're playing at Beer Ache, which is Castle Rock Brewery's they've done a celebratory Digby Pearson beer. Now, Dig is the owner of Earache Records, who's of course a label that have put out our last 2 albums and been really great with us. So they're doing this commemorative beer for him, and he's having an Earache summer party, and we're playing at that, which is going to be awesome. Then we're doing Alt Fest, then we're having a little holiday, then Mammoth Fest. Before that we have SOS Fest as well. Then she's in Manchester with some really good bands, and then sort of October, November is our headlining stuff. So we've got some shows in Spain and France, and Czech, and Italy, and we're going in for Germany as well because we've always done very well in Germany and the UK. And that will pretty much tie out the rest of the year.
Cool. So in UK too, like any Scotland dates?
Unfortunately not.
No.
But tonight will be our 3rd show in Scotland this year. Because we played with Soulfly at the Garage in Glasgow, then we played a week later at the Audio, it was our headlining show, and now obviously headlining Les Fest.
Yeah, I mean you don't want to hit the same place too often.
No, I mean, but we'll be back in 2015. We always love coming to Scotland.
Awesome. You indulged in any of the Scottish delicacies, Buckfast.
Oh, Buckfast, yeah.
Oh, there's a great Buckfast t-shirt. Oh, what does it say? I can't remember. Something about, was it? They call it the original rep, the Goose Juice. Buckfast.
Awesome stuff. Takes me back to my youth.
Fortified wine.
Amazing.
Yeah. As if, wine wasn't alcoholic enough.
Yeah.
Fortified
And more.
Get this down your neck.
So are you sticking around for tomorrow, or are you heading back?
No, we have to head
Yeah,
back
we've got to head back.
to London, unfortunately. We'd love to stay, but commitments.
I know that, yeah. Working, touring band.
Get back to London.
Cool. Alright then, okay, I'll leave it at that. So anything else you guys want to add, anything you want to promote before we go?
Make sure you buy our album, The Fateful Dark, available on Earache Records. Check out the Earache web store and support some heavy metal.
Yeah. And also, if you want to check out their second album, just go to Earache and download it for free.
Play with Conscience, yes, you can do that.
Yeah. Free music, you can't get to do that.
Yeah, or if you have Spotify, the whole catalogue, all 3 of our albums are on Spotify.
Good. Thanks a lot for that.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.